Yo, hello, Mr. Tree. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the club. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? God, this food is so spicy. Mana? Dah mana ni? Mana?
Commencing support. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Destined for oblivion. Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. I weep for the departed. It shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Chill waters of oblivion.
Not good.
Watch your head.
Gunanya hanya foto. Kebutuhan elemen kayu.
Ready for another? Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It shall fall.
Can you find the answer? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still waters of oblivion. It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It shall fall.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still waters of oblivion. Familiar. Watch your head.
Can you find the answer?
Spend freely.
Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It shall fall. Dirty tricks, alright. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Still waters of oblivion. It's on me. I weep for the departed. It shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another? Can you find the answer?
Destined for oblivion. Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion. No dirty tricks, all right. Watch your head. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Can you find the answer?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion.
Ready for another?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion. Watch your head.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's on me.
Ready for another? Can you find the answer?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion.
Not good.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another?
Destined for oblivion. How familiar. Oh,
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
again. Spend freely.
Feeling spiffy?
Watch your head.
Not good.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Sounds like a good group of friends. Indulge yourselves!
Existence is unity.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes! Enjoying yourself? Fight! Set the seas aflame!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Eternal.
Let's improvise.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Let the show begin!
Calibrating.
Until everything burns to ashes! Attack detected! Enjoying yourself? Fight! Set the seas aflame!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Apa yang kita kenal Senjutsu atau Tagirote. Ingat ya sekali lagi, mereka berpotensi lebih kuat dari Senju dan Uchiha yang sayangnya Fitness. Senju dan Uchiha bukan klan ninja terkuat. Fakta yang harus gue berikan ke kalian, kalau klan ninja di luar Konoha itu kuat-kuat banget, yang sayangnya buat Fitness atau ya
Existence is unity.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Eternal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes!
I like that confidence. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Dreams do come true.
With your friend, he's staring at me. You want to help? I wouldn't be talking about anybody's high time.
Existence is unity.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
friends? Indulge yourself!
Come on, think if you got something to say. Until everything burns to ashes! Have you looked in the mirror lately? You're not exactly sporting a life mate, pal.
Your confidence.
That's it! You've only got one hair, you basic unicorn! Fight! That's better than none!
Stop it. You're supposed to keep that hat. Don't catch cold.
All will be swept away by the wind.
With your friend. You watch your mouth. I wouldn't be talking about anybody's height, Tiny. Midget. Stop saying.
Planning on sanctioning Chinese banks because they're helping. Wow, seriously.
Eternal.
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
World to abide by your rules, US? Who do you think you are, huh? That's the talk about it. That's the moment. No, we gotta do what's right. What's right to you, not the world. You do so much about these things well.
Enjoying yourself?
Planning on sanctioning Chinese banks because they're helping Russia.
Still the same one. Let the show begin!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise.
Like this, or this, or this even. No one is gonna argue with you that space photography has come a long way in the last 80 years. The first photo ever taken is 1990. Jingle vallen! Yeah! Man United, Arsenal, Robin van Persie, Arsenal, Villarreal, Francis. United, Inter, La Caga.
Take a rest. It's time.
Yeah.
gevallen? Is die gevallen?
Yo, halo bang. Halo Kak Anasya. Enggak sih sebenarnya, cuman lagi cari gear head ampas banget gear cok. Aman aman aman. Masih build hancur banget lagi anjir. Jelek banget gear. Susah cok nyari gear speed break effect atau orang Inggris. Ya orang Indonesia lah kak. Orang Indo asli, Indo tulen. Jawa, wong Jawa. Aku ki wong Jawa. Jawa tulen, Mbak. Itu nama gamenya apa? HSR. Honkai Star Rail. Doh. Kakak nggak main, kukira main. Pas buat reliknya anjing cok. Lanjut story dulu lah. Gua mau nikmatin storynya tuh. Kemarin disambil kerjaan anjing baik. Cuma sedikit ya orangnya bang. Sedikit apa tuh maksudnya? Yang main. Kalau yang main mah banyak.
Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time. All right, as you wish.
Kalau yang main mah banyak kak.
I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment. Here's Bitter Dreams, the least popular drink in this bar. It's bitter and sour, just like the harsh realities of life. Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
Cuma sedikit ya orang. Mending nggak usah ngomong kasar bang. Aku nggak suka. Hah? Maksudnya ngomong kasar gimana? Nulis mohon maaf. Maksudnya gimana kak? Maksudnya artinya apa? Artinya apa yang mana?
Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better
Tadi
way
apa ngomong apa tadi lu? Aku orang
Blend
Jawa,
all your memories
aku
and
wong Jawa.
emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's
Aku
done.
anak kecil ya, bukan kakak. Oh
Here's to the
alah,
nameless
ya
resting in
sorry.
peace. And to my friend Gallagher.
Oke, siap
Death is a
siap.
bitter truth, but what you did will be remembered by history. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Well, then take this with you. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his taste. All right, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift and embark towards our tomorrows.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take
Tulisan
the
aku
risky
panjang
step
ya.
of going
Enggak sih,
public
aman,
at such
aman.
a critical moment for Penacony. Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz? Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive. Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison. Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around. Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset? Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos. With good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects. Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it? That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine. But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this gamble. Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess. Once that kid sets his mind to something,
Game itu nggak ada Naruto ya bang? Enggak dong. Naruto kan beda ini, beda franchise.
Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome. Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps? No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message. Okay. Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects, I can't say the same.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion.
Figured out something
Halo
already,
Bang
Miss
Dul,
Jade?
welcome.
But
Channelnya
where
boleh
is
di
Miss
setrika.
Topaz?
Maksudnya gimana tuh?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later.
Halo Bang
Talks
Dul,
can
welcome,
still
welcome.
continue
Gimana
between the two
Bang?
of us.
Gacha FF-nya, reliknya.
Is it
Kok
just
gua ampas
me,
banget ya
Miss?
aneh.
Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber eras.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work. Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a close eye on Penacony, I assure you, it won't be too hard.
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of
baru
Penacony.
ngeh gua anjir. Kemarin gara-gara banyak disambi, Cok.
Mr. Alfalfa, it's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
There's a good child. Do as you're told.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and take over. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
Ah, you want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious. A pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
tripped and fell right here. Just go.
Is that him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers, special services there. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fire as ever. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
Excuse me, I was here. Watch yourselves in front of you.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, Danheng and Void Ranger.
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time. Sorry.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
I won? I actually won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true. Lady Bonnet Jade has truly blessed me. Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy. The master gambler has arrived.
Did you see that? The gray-haired one out. Don't look seriously. Is that him?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird.
Calm down. No, it's not sorry. I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
Well, will you go out with me?
I will.
Really?
I mean, really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But This gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So yes, I will.
Wonderful! My wish has actually come true! So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Ah, just like the golden years.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Pinnaconey, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep the relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime.
Halo Bang.
But he never
Chris
caught the
Hadi,
guy.
welcome. Enggak bang, habis
In
makan
his
gua.
desperation, he came to me.
Sebenarnya ngantuk juga sih.
He
Namatin
offered his
story
own
game
memory
turu.
system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the
Habis makan,
sacrifices he has
bang.
made.
Enak banget.
Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss
Sekarang
syndrome.
kekenyangan jadi
Truly
ngantuk,
an
Cok.
unjust misfortune,
Makan.
isn't it?
Apalagi didongengin sama
The
game ini ya
Hierarchs
kan.
in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their
Lu
warriors.
FF-nya gimana, Bang? Rungkat kah?
Just to
Sama
make
kayak
sure
gua
the
rungkat
Republic's
tuh aneh.
most powerful
Rungkat
weapons
terus.
wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners, a nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Pierpoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
It turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate. Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a
Halo
few
Bang
treasures.
Ahoy, welcome.
A bountiful harvest.
Gimana kabar Bang? Sehat? Udah tahu gue juga ini. Nah, aku begitu.
Well, if it isn't my old friend, it hasn't been long. So direct. Aren't you? Thinking about it though, the lives of the nameless are. If one day you're tired and look how bustling this ship is, not bad. Transform. Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 stone hearts as cornerstone. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she didn't Bellabog. If she came any later.
What services do you require?
The festival.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat? Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different. Yes. Initially, I thought the answer might lie with the riddle of the Watchmaker. I was looking in the wrong place, but I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... No. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back. Not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. Yes, and for that, I'm sorry. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry
Halo
about me,
Bang
just go and
Karki.
enjoy the
Welcome,
ceremony.
welcome. Gimana kabar Bang?
The script
Sehat?
hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But If it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine. I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first. Let's take a seat here. Why do I... Forget it. I've done enough walking around. Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Hey,
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Mary! Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
It's the family!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for Oti Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the Dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously. Wait, why does that seem so ominous?
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. No.
Langsung live chat dong.
All set. Let's start.
You finally arrived. I'm about to explode, and that's all you're concerned about? All right, now that you've found me, it's 5, 4, 1. Is it really that important? Was it surprising? Shocking?
At least I made some progress.
We nearly got yourself into a pickle. I'm... Bob. Right. If complete, I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with... The first case is the Soul Glad Factory arson case. We found a hammer, a dog, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results show it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boone. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding? But sing as you put it. You can call me if you didn't know. I'm the one well, actually, due to the car. Aqualon, since you're done asking questions, but don't fret.
Please stay tuned.
Kocak salah. Gimana sih anjing? Kocak. Seperti Di mana nih? Cocok malah. Di sini? Nggak di sini deh. Bentar, mana kocak? Walah, si anjing.
Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode. That's no problem, of course. But if you don't now playing, never give up. Hang on. Oh, aha! They will never say goodbye.
Not much time left. I hope I...
28 minutes, 46 seconds.
You're here! Don't come close! This bomb is very dangerous. And I'm the real Firefly. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. Actually, do you still remember I think this moment? You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, with the nameless, but it seems...
History may not the first glimmer of light, but because of this, people... Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
あんたたち、もうピノコニーを離れるのか？
すまないな、ミカさん。別れを言いに来るのが遅くなって。
何言ってんだ。あんたたちは時計屋のために多くのことをしてくれた。ろくな礼はできないが、せめてドリームリーフを代表して七死人一行に一杯捧げさせてくれ。
ドリームリーフの人々はこれからどうなる？
多分ここに残るだろう。目を覚ましていることに慣れてる人が目を閉じて暗闇の中で生きていくのは難しいからな。秩序が消えた後、誰かがこの原始の記憶域を見守る必要がある。ピノコニーの夜は長く、まだ全員が安心して眠れるような状況じゃない。向こうの美しい夢についてはあれがなくても俺たちは今まで生きてきた。そうだろ？
ミカさんとドリームリーフの住民たち、長い夢の森人、忍耐の歳月、数々の悲しい夜、そしていつか訪れる夜明けに敬意を表して。
結局またここに戻ってきたわね。この開拓の旅はあんたとドアボーイの出会いから始まって、途中いろいろなことがあってまた最初のスタート地点に戻ってきた。まるで時計の針が何度回っても一日の始まりと終わりがいつも前に進む12時になるかのように。多くを語る必要はないわね。この物語はあんたから始まったんだから、あんたで終わるべきだわ。そして次のページをめくりましょう。ラグウォーク・シャール・ミハイル、夢の地の時計屋、請求列車の七死人、ピノコニーの過去、現在、未来、そして死ぬまで変わらない夢に敬意を表して。
これでうちらの七死人としての使命は終わりだよね。
開拓は人々に方向を示すことができるが、世界の運命は最終的にそこに住む人たちに委ねるべきだからな。
きっとミハイルはこの日を見届けたかったんだろうな。
美月ちゃん、どうかした？
ちょっと変な感じがするだけ。これまでも似たような感じがしたことはあったんだけど、今回は少し強い気がする。
言ってみろ。もしかしたらみんなも同じことを考えているかもしれない。
つい考えちゃうの。ミハイルもティエルナンもラザニナも長い人生の中でたくさんの物語を経験してきたんだなって。3人にも若かった時があって、うちらみたいにぶつかり合ったり騒ぎ合ったりしてたんだよね。仲間、ライバル、旅、冒険、悲しい思い出、楽しい思い出。うちらが慣れ親しんでる毎日を同じように経験してる。でもそれも全部過去のことなんだよね。それがなんかモヤモヤする理由かも。例えばだけど、本を読んでる時登場人物が次々と困難にあって最後も後悔でいっぱいの結末を迎えたら複雑な気持ちにならない？
Game apa ini bang? Game turu. Game turu. Gue udah ngantuk banget cok. Gak ngerti story-nya anjing. Kalau nggak gara-gara Stellar Jet males gue sumpah.
だから現実的じゃなくても合理的じゃなくても結末が訪れるとしたらそれはハッピーエンドであってほしいの。でももし彼らがそれとうちらがそんなに特別じゃなかったとしたら、ミハイルがこの椅子に座って毎日請求列車が来るのを待ってた時、あの人は何を思ってたのかな。 あの人が人生の最後に自分は後悔してないってきっぱり言えたんだとしたら、今うちらの心にあるこの後悔は一体何なの？
そうね、私たちはみんなその問いの答えを探しているんじゃないかしら。銀河は広く、生命は小さい。開拓の足跡は止まることはないけど、宇宙という尺度で見れば普通の人は一生をかけてもわずかな距離しか進めない。でもそんな短い道のりがつながり合うことで無数の世界を結びつけることができるの。宇宙はレールに枕木を残した人たちのことを覚えてないかもしれないけど、私たちは覚えてるでしょ。私たちが覚えている限り彼らの物語は終わらないわ。ミハイルが私たちに残したものはこの問いに対する彼の答えなの。それは完璧ではないかもしれないけど、激動の人生を送った過去の七死人が人生の最後に心からの笑顔になれるものなのよ。一方でその意味は後に続く私たちが解釈することになるんだけどね。
重要なのは答えじゃなくて、他の人の答えからうちらが何を得られるかってこと？
ええ、それが開拓よ。
Buron itu nama masih sampai kapan bang? Aduh tinggal 10% lagi.
ごめんね、なんか重い雰囲気にしちゃって。ほらタンコ、なんか寒いジョークでも言って空気を和らげて。
Kapan keluarnya bang nilainya?
今から先のことを考えるのは決して悪いことじゃない。いつかは俺たちも別れに向き合うことになるだろうからな。だがそれまでは長い道のりを共に歩んでいくことになる。
そうね。そして今一番大事なのはピノコニーでの体験を車掌に伝えることよ。それから準備を整えて開拓の次の目的地に出発しましょう。
そろそろ列車に戻らないと。でもその前にヨミと最後のお別れをしてこようかな。
Karena baterai HP sudah tinggal 10%. Orangnya sih iseng banget pakai nama itu, ku curiga kawan gue tapi dia nggak ngaku, yang lain masih fitnah gue. Oh, semoga cepet. Sorry yang baru nonton mungkin. See you di next live yang nggak tahu kapan.